This is that 65 reissue Deluxe Reverb after the changes I made yesterday. Some are tonal. A lot of them are longevity, reliability increases. And, one of the nice things about doing that is when you make the amp more stable, as in nothing's catching on fire, it does tend to sound better as well. Now, we are playing this through this 2x12 from Mojo Tone that I got in for another client for a studio. And on the right is a WGS ET90, and on the left is a Liberator 80. Those are it's an old ET90, and I'm not sure that they even make the Liberator 80 anymore, but I've got the mic on it. Let's check it out. So in the room, it sounds pretty darn good. It's an open back cab, but it's got like a porthole as opposed to a big square thing. And aside from wanting it to be a better overall amp, the owner originally sent it to me because the reverb was noisy. As you can see in the previous video, it's pretty obvious why. And it's nice to say that it's no longer noisy in the slightest. You can hear that bright cap. I've got the treble and bass at noon. Let me turn the treble down just a little bit. Through that big 2x12 with these speakers, there's a lot of low end there. People think that the Deluxe Reverb has less low end than the Twin or the Pro or the Super. The circuit itself does not really. The circuit doesn't, and even the output transformer doesn't. It's a single 12, an open back cab, just can't develop it by itself. It's a very nice balanced sound. And again, I'm not trying to show everything the amp can do, but I'll show the normal channel a little bit. I just finished it, and it is now the normal channel from a Super Reverb rather than a Deluxe. Just puts the lower mids in a different place. It's got some nice to it. That's a very technical term. Let's turn down that bass a little bit. I never promised to play it right, but I think people will be very happy with some of the sounds in here. I haven't played that in years. And I still haven't played it in years, but if someone who'd had 30 minutes more practice or one more cup of coffee than me were to play through this, I think the sound would be there. And that's a nice thing to have out of a Deluxe Reverb, this little blues machine. I'm not going to get into how silly I think the marketing is of the custom channel on the 68, but it can be done right. And just quick comparison, turn the reverb off. Let's see, that was, I get the settings the same. Hear that bite from that bright cap? And the lower mids are more scooped out of the standard AB763 tone stack. As far as I know, the Super Reverb tone stack was only used in Super Reverb. And that lower mid thing is very nice to have, particularly with a Strat. That channel's got a little bit more gain. Anyway, I definitely need to have that third cup of coffee before I go any farther, but I'm really pleased with how this sounds. I just played a 64 twin reverb right before this. I'm not sure which order the videos will be released. But with a similar size cab and a lot of attention to detail, I think a lot of people will be surprised by how well this tweaked reissue does hang with that very valuable 64 twin. Is it as good? No, of course not. It's a pretty good amp now, after a lot of work has been done. But, you know, it wasn't made to last 60 years the way the old one was. But I think it'll last 20, 30 years pretty easily if it's taken care of. And for the price, that's a lot to ask of it.